So I need to talk to you about something. I need to talk to you about something because the more people I enroll into my program, the more shocked I am that coaches out there is not actually teaching the sales process of how to actually get clients in. When I enroll new clients or I have prospects or qualified leads that I'm talking to during the qualification process, it's interesting to hear how people are teaching the sales process. And I can understand that people struggle to get sales in when they have this passive strategy to get clients into the program. And they have invested and they have followed the process, but they do not understand why clients are still not coming in. So this is what I want to talk to you about, and a little bit of context here, because that's important to highlight my authority in this on this topic, because this business of mine that I'm doing on Instagram, online, is part-time. My full-time job is being a sales manager for a software company here in Norway. So I want to talk to you about how sales teams in corporate companies are working strategically to enroll clients to them. Not enroll, to get clients, to close clients. This, because how I see it, selling on social media and selling in the corporate world is no different. It's the same process that is taking place. What you have to think about is that social media is a platform to reach a target audience, and that's the difference. So I'm not familiar how I don't know how familiar you are with how a structured sales team is put in place. So usually when you're working in sales in the corporate industry, you are basically, most companies, regardless of the size, they have dedicated sellers. And the bigger the companies, the bigger the sales team. So usually when you work in corporate industry, in the sales team, they have 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many sales managers or sellers who are hunters. A hunter's seller is a seller who is going to go out and get new clients in. So a hunter, they have to be seeking opportunities. They have to know what's going on in the market. They have to be, how do you say it? Like, like you have to have some, not attitude, but you have to have like go full speed, seeking opportunities, not be fearful of getting a no, doing the uncomfortable thing to ask for meetings, to ask for deals. That is the purpose of a hunter. So if you have a hunter mentality, you usually are constantly on the alert of seeking new possibilities. Where can I move? Where is my prospect? How can I get a meeting? How can I create awareness? How can I get in contact? How can I get the sale? Okay? So in the sales team, there's a hunter and there's a farmer. And a farmer is usually those who take care of a client when they have been closed. Okay, so I, as a hunter, has closed the sale. The prospect that has now turned to client goes over to the farmer who is like taking care of the client, making sure that everything is okay, the whatever he or she needs, they will get customer care. So that is usually how a sales team is put in place in the corporate industry. Okay? So me working full time, I'm usually a hunter. So I know how to spot possibilities. I know how to get clients. I'm not fearful of showing up, knocking on doors, taking a call, getting a no. That's me. And the same thing goes for you when you are starting a business on Instagram or in the online space, right? You need to be a hunter going out in the game, looking for clients, looking for possibilities. And also, this is where I see the mismatch when I talk to new clients, because they have no strategy in going out there and trying to look for clients to create awareness, to build a network. Like what people usually doing is posting on social media, waiting for someone to make contact. And they're like in the corporate industry, there's people like the companies have existed for 10, 20 years and they need hunter personalities, hunter sales managers to go out there and find new clients. So I don't understand why you, just starting out, think that everything else will fall into place as long as I just post on social media and I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have to ask for a meeting. I don't have to start a conversation. I don't understand that. When there are corporate companies that are reliant on hunter personalities to go out there and find new clients for the company that has existed for 20 years, 30 years. And also, like as I also said, social media is a platform for you to reach, to get in contact with new prospects, new leads, to get clients in. Usually when we are, how we do it in the corporate industry, in the corporate companies, we usually, to meet new prospects, to meet new leads, we often travel to fairs and exhibitions where we have stands so people can come over and talk, to get to know us, for us to create awareness for our brand and stuff like that. But it's the same as if, like you posting on social media and waiting for people to approach you. It's the same that we that we go to this exhibition, place a stand there, and just standing there and not talking to anyone. That's the same thing. Even though if we pay for a place at the exhibition for us to create awareness around our brand, we still have to go out and talk to people. We still have to go on and explain the basic of what we do and how we help our clients. And it's the same on social media. It's the same on social media. Even though your stand on the exhibition is your Instagram profile, you still have to talk to people. Right? You still have to have the hunter mentality. Who to look for, where can I find them, and how to talk to them, and how to explain the bare minimum, the basic thing of what I do and how I can help them. Just posting on social media and not talking to anyone is not going to do, is like, get out of the game. Get out of the game. That was what I wanted to come on here and talk to you about. The sales process is simple. Be a hunter. Like the first, I would say 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 years, you have to have this hunter mentality. You have to talk to enough people to create awareness, and then put on the farmer hat where you can sit down and nurture the clients that you have in your portfolio. What most people do is like they put on this farmer hat immediately, thinking that as long as they just post on social media now, I'm just going to sit back and relax and waiting for people to approach me. And when I enroll more people into my program now, the majority of the people, like they have had this approach, and they have invested before. But I think that as long as they're doing webinars, that's it. No, webinars is not going to fix it. Posting one post on social media, explaining zero, adding zero value, not making people understand who this program is for and what problem I'm solving for them, and hoping that as long as they get on my webinar, I will sell. No. You still have to make contact with people. And that's, you have to start to create a network. And that's also something else I want to talk to you about. When like, regardless of what kind of industry I had worked in, it's the network that makes the business. It's people purchasing things from each other in the same industry. You know of this person. You know of this person. I can recommend this person if you're going to buy this thing. It's your network that will eventually create everything for you, that will build your business. So this is something that I teach inside of Elite. Like, you need to start to create a network. And also it's something that I previously now have also included in my qualification process. How willing are you to actually go out and then create a network? Because if you're creating your network, we all can, like, inside the Elite community, can benefit from that network. The bigger network you have, the more powerful are you. So you need to go out and start to create a network for yourself. You can't do that if you're just sitting passively and waiting for things to happen. So it's no different. Like, there's no difference on selling on social media and selling in the corporate world. It's the same sales process. Human interaction still has to take place. I need to talk to you, to trust you, and that's how I also work in the corporate industry. And I am applying this also in my strategy here on Instagram or on social media. You need to have this hunter mentality, to talk to people, to spot where's my target audience, and see how things are moving, how they think, how they act. How can I speak to them so they understand the value? How can I articulate, like, to get more information? The more information you have, the more powerful are you, right? So that was my message. It's been a bit frustrating, but on the other side, I can see my advantage in this game. Like, it gives me a bit of authority to have worked so long within sales. I have been working within sales for I don't know, since I was 17, 18, in the corporate now for 10 years. So that's that. I hope this was okay. I hope you learned something. A sales process have to be, you have to have a sales process. You have to talk to people, have this hunter mentality, go out on the spot and hunt for new clients. Don't sit passively and wait for things to happen, because they won't.